KJA Global Channel. Freedom by Design.
The questions that test freedom.
The 30 Articles Q&A. Masterclass Series.
E127.
Article 2, From Forbidding Bias to Designing Inclusion. Human Dignity and Civic Civilization. Article 2 pairs with Episode 83.
What grounds of discrimination does the principle cover?
The principle is deliberately open-ended.
It lists grounds such as race, sex, language, religion, political opinion, origin, property, birth, and status.
Then adds or other status, refusing to let the list become a loophole. The implementation logic is that discrimination evolves, inventing new pretexts, so the protection must be expandable rather than fixed. A capable system reads the grounds broadly, and lets courts recognize new ones as new forms of exclusion appear, closing gaps before they harden.
Across sectors, it reaches hiring, housing, schooling, healthcare, and public services.
Anywhere a person can be sorted and excluded by who they are.
Why isn't banning intentional discrimination enough?
Because most modern exclusion is not announced. A rule can be perfectly neutral on its face, yet fall crushingly on one group in effect. A requirement, a test, a schedule that quietly shuts certain people out. This is indirect discrimination, and a serious system addresses it. A policy that disadvantages a protected group must be genuinely justified and necessary, or it must change, regardless of intent. The decisive question shifts from did they mean to exclude,
to who does this actually exclude, and is that justified?
Across sectors, it scrutinizes neutral qualifications, dress codes, language requirements, and eligibility rules for hidden exclusionary effect.
What institutions make non-discrimination real rather than rhetorical?
3 mechanisms do the work first. Accessible complaint paths. Bodies a wronged person can actually reach without the cost and fear of a lawsuit. Second,
the power to investigate patterns, not just single incidents, since structural exclusion shows up and aggregates. Third, a sensible approach to proof.
Once a person shows facts suggesting discrimination,
the burden shifts to the institution to prove a lawful reason, because the evidence of bias usually sits with the powerful, not the victim. Without these, the ban is words.
Across sectors,
equality bodies, labor inspectorates, and ombuds offices turn the principle into enforceable practice.
Does non-discrimination require active measures, not just restraint?
Yes. Where a group has been historically and systemically disadvantaged, formal neutrality preserves the gap rather than closing it. The catalyzing duty is to permit, and sometimes require, positive measures, targeted support that brings the excluded toward genuine equality of opportunity.
These are not violations of equality, but instruments of it, justified by the goal of real equal standing and bounded, so they do not become permanent new hierarchies.
Equality sometimes demands action, not merely the absence of malice.
Across sectors,
outreach, accommodation, and targeted access programs in education, employment, and public life.
Difficult questions do not weaken freedom.
They protect it from shallow thinking and unaccountable power.
Examine the assumption, verify the evidence,
continue learning,
and turn understanding into responsible civic action.
Share this discussion, participate thoughtfully, and subscribe to the KJA Global Channel so that the learning continues.
KJA.
Knowledge justifies authority. Freedom must not only be imagined. Freedom must be designed, protected, and lived.